Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He's got a first down past the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Bernard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And Brown's got it for a Jets touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number one. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game. Defensively, they have a big challenge on their hands. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividend.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward players. That'll be safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they change plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Okay, call me an admirer right here. How about the touch on that throw?
That was great. I like the timing catches, the short ones, but those rainbows that drop right in the bucket, something pretty about them.
Really is, and let's face it, we always talk about arm strength. We love the guys who can throw it through the car wash and the ball comes out dry. But those guys with touch, as we just saw there, those guys are valuable.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run and gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they finally get him down at the other 46.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Succop's kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is caught. It's Brown. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Again, he finds Moore. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Wilson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think,
he's got a man, complete. Touchdown Jets.
Jacob Harris.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Crowder now to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
Well, we have seen a trend of college quarterbacks who threw the ball well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to...
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Ty Johnson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Brady to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And a catch right side by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an offense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now it's Crowder. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New York ready to go again offensively. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Johnson.
You gotta love it, baby.
He's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
No problem there on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now he'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now it's Crowder. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Play action. It's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Wilson to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Now Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing now is Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Yards to go on second down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go to Johnson again. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On second and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even and over. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition, Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3 and out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a third down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
On third down, Wilson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On second down, here's Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On the run, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, a second down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Succop's kick is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back upbeat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this because knowing...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very...